The harvest is here, so now is the time to be eating straight from your garden or your local farmer's market. Here to share some yummy ways to prepare seasonal vegetables, we welcome back cooking instructor Katie Cook.
Hi.
Great to see you.
Great to see you too.
There's so much to celebrate in everyone's gardens and the markets right now. They're just overflowing with deliciousness.
Absolutely. We've been chomping at the bit for squash season to come, and now it's here, and we're going to be overrun with it very, very quickly.
So we want to use it while we have it, while it's ripe freshness.
Exactly. And the more locally you're sourcing that, like the closer to your home you're sourcing it, the less distance it has to travel, the more nutrient dense it's going to be too.
Awesome.
So that's definitely something to keep in mind.
You've got a couple of preparations for us today.
I do. So we're going to talk about 2 different ways to prepare this shaved raw zucchini salad, because you don't necessarily need to cook it. And I don't know about you, but over the course of the like zucchini season, I start to get a little bit tired of like zucchini bread and zucchini fritters and zucchini pancakes and like all that other stuff. So this is a way for you to enjoy it just fresh out of the garden.
And less cooking and not getting your kitchen hot and all those things that we don't want to do when it's steamy outside.
Perfect. Okay. So for this, your best bet is going to be summer squash or zucchini patty pans, which is this little UFO looking guy up front.
Cool.
I love them so much. They're really great for grilling and chopping and chunking, but for shaving, they tend to be a little bit tougher.
Okay.
So will you hand me the yellow summer squash right there?
This little friend here.
Yeah.
Gorgeous.
Good. So this is super easy. All you're going to do to prepare this entire salad is cut off the top and bottom of your squash and literally just peel and shave.
Okay.
Until you get down. And these are going to be, like, the thinner they are, the more tender they're going to be, and they're going to break down really, really easily.
Yum.
So I did a little work in advance here, since we're on television.
And these are going to really soak up all the flavors that you introduced too.
Yeah, so these are 2 variations of marinated squash salad. So when it's a little bit more traditional, I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. I have some pepper flake. Okay. I'm going to do to that. You could use black pepper here. I just like the color. It makes it nice and bright.
Yeah, so pretty.
I'm going to use a little red wine vinegar. You could use any vinegar though. Okay. At the restaurant I work at Middle Ground Farms, we like to use chive blossom vinegar. Ooh. Yeah, super fun. I also you could add a little bit of sugar. We're going to use a little bit of honey today, and then some salt. Easy. And that's literally the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
And then you just mix it up.
That's so lovely.
And then the way that all of these ribbons kind of fold over on each other, you end up with like a beautiful tall salad. So this is just going on top of some like whipped seasoned ricotta.
Oh my gosh.
And it's like, that's a whole meal.
Look at that.
I'm gonna one-up it even a little bit more, and we're gonna add some fresh like tomato chunks to that.
Look at that. Now with something like this, could you make it a day ahead and let everything marinate a little bit longer, or would you want to have it as fresh as possible?
You would want to have it as fresh as possible. Okay. You could shave it and cut everything, and you can mix your vinaigrette separately. Okay. But I would only dress it maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah, keep the crunch alive.
Yeah, a little bit, because it will soften up that. The acid in the vinegar is going to break that down quite a bit. And then another one, I've been seeing some different takes on this one. Online, the viral Korean one. Okay. So for here, I'm going to add a little bit of like ponzu and rice vinegar. Oh, okay. So again, we have that vinegar component to break things down. I'm going to use a little bit of sesame oil for flavor. Okay. Again, a little bit of red chili flake. Okay. And then for this one, because I really just love those bright citrus flavors, we're going to do a little bit of lime zest as well.
Yum. That's going to be so nice.
Yeah, and you could obviously juice a lime in here if you wanted to. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt, and then this one is super easy. Would you hand me that red onion right there? We're going to toss a little bit of that in.
I love red onion.
Me too.
So, so good.
Yeah. And then, so we'll toss that all around. This is one of my favorite go-to snacks right now. And
we'll come on.
Plate that up.
The color on that is just so beautiful.
Yeah, and I love the way that the ribbons like fold over onto each other. And this I'm gonna toss with some, I'm gonna top with some toasted sesame seeds. Ooh. There's maybe a little bit of fried garlic in there.
Oh my gosh.
And then we'll top it with some fresh Thai basil.
Oh, okay.
Right off the stem. And you could do green onions on top of here. You could do cilantro on top of here, whatever you're feeling, but I feel like the herb component is just so nice.
Everything just smells so bright and fresh too.
Absolutely.
I gotta dive in for a bite here. Let me see. I do feel like the way you're talking about everything folding in on each other, it makes like a perfect tower.
Yeah.
Which is very impressive, especially if you're just cooking at home for your friends and loved ones. This looks very fancy, but we saw how quickly it came together.
Yeah, it's super easy.
Oh, so good. It's so nice. Not overpowering any individual flavor. Everything really marries nicely together. I love it.
Yeah, this one with the ricotta too is just lovely. The like creaminess of the cheese along with the acidity from the vinegar is so nice.
Before we let you go, let's talk about picking your zucchini and squash, because if you let them go in your garden, they can get gigantic, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to pick them at a certain point?
Yeah, pick them small. Like this size is really where you want to be.
Okay.
When you get a little bit larger, because sometimes you'll see on television how people have ones that are like this big.
Those don't taste that good,
They
though,
get
right?
tougher. They get really, really tough. So ideally, this size or even smaller, depending on what you're going to use them for. Like if you're going to pickle, because you can absolutely pickle zucchini and summer squash as well, smaller is going to be better for you.
I love that. Okay, always learning. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for having me. Great to see you. Of course, we'll have more information on our website at katu.com. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this. Yummy.